Hello, my friend. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract abundance like a magnet, while others hustle day and night, yet barely make ends meet? The difference isn't in their bank accounts, it's in their beliefs. Today, I want to show you how the true gateway to financial freedom begins not in your wallet, but in your mind. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how one shift, just one, can unlock doors you never thought possible. Doors to opportunity, growth, and yes, real, lasting prosperity. We've all felt that weight, the pressure of bills, the fear of debt, the anxiety of not knowing how to stretch the paycheck. But I'm here to tell you something radical. Your financial struggle might not be about money at all. It might be about identity. Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." If you see yourself as broke, unworthy, or always behind, your reality starts to reflect that. But the opposite is just as true. When you begin to see yourself as blessed, as capable, as favored, things begin to shift. Wealth follows belief. Successful people don't just celebrate what they've earned. They believed they would be successful before any dollar showed up. They acted like winners while still living in small apartments and working second jobs. That's not delusion, that's vision, and vision is everything. Visualization isn't just imagining, it's aligning. When you picture the life you were born to live, a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity, you train your brain to seek out that reality. Close your eyes and really see it. Your home, your family thriving, your work making an impact. And don't just see it, feel it. Feel the peace of knowing your bills are paid. Feel the freedom of giving generously. Feel the joy of doing what you love and being paid well for it. Romans 4:17 reminds us that God calls things that are not as though they were. That's faith-driven vision. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked keys to wealth: gratitude. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Give thanks in all circumstances." Gratitude isn't naive, it's powerful. When you wake up and name just 3 things you're thankful for, you start your day from a place of abundance, not lack. That simple act tells the universe, and more importantly, it tells your spirit that you are already blessed, already on the way, already enough. And when you recognize the blessings you have, you open yourself up to receive even more. What you focus on expands. If you constantly talk about how broke you are, you keep reinforcing that reality. But when you speak life, when you say, "I am capable, I am attracting wealth, I am favored," your actions start to follow that energy. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about shifting how you respond to it. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," ask yourself, "How can I afford it?" That single question transforms your brain from a closed door to an open gate. James 1:5 promises that if you lack wisdom, ask God, and He will give generously. He doesn't hold back, and neither should you. And listen, who you hang out with matters. If you spend time around people who constantly complain about money, guess what? You'll start thinking that way too. But if you surround yourself with people who believe wealth is possible, who are chasing their goals and building something meaningful, you'll rise with them. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise." Find a community where financial growth and personal development are part of the conversation. Iron sharpens iron. Now let's talk about faith. Faith isn't just religious, it's foundational. Hebrews 11:1 defines it clearly. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That means believing in what hasn't shown up yet. Every invention, every business, every breakthrough started with belief. Wealth is no different. When you trust that what you're building will bear fruit, even when you can't see it, you create the courage to keep going. That's the power of faith. And here's the beautiful paradox of wealth. It multiplies when you give it. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." True prosperity isn't just about what you accumulate. it's about what you can contribute. When you give, whether it's money, time, encouragement, you create a cycle that blesses everyone, including yourself. Giving back doesn't deplete you. It strengthens you. It connects you to something bigger than yourself. Finally, let's talk about growth. Real wealth isn't just about the money, it's about who you become on the way to it. Personal development is the soil in which financial success grows. That's why so many lottery winners lose it all. They never develop the roots to sustain the fruit. But if you've walked the hard road, learned the lessons, built the habits, you're equipped to keep what you earn. You're not just rich, you're wise, disciplined, generous and grounded. So here's your truth. You are not meant to struggle forever. You were created for more. Your thoughts shape your future. Your faith unlocks the path. Your generosity multiplies your impact. And your mindset, yes, your mindset is the engine that will drive your financial breakthrough. So believe it, see it, speak it, and walk in it, because the abundance you seek has been waiting on you. Dreams are powerful, but dreams alone won't build your future. Faith without works is dead, James 2:26. And so is vision without action. You can hope, you can pray, but unless you move, nothing moves. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you're meant to be. Start small if you must. Break your goals down, build momentum. Want to launch a business? Begin by studying the market, mapping out a plan, setting a clear timeline. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. Proverbs 21:5 reminds us, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance." It's not about luck, it's about consistent, intentional movement. But it's not just about doing, it's about doing in alignment with what you believe. If you believe you're made for more, your actions should reflect it. If you believe wealth is a blessing, treat it as such. Create budgets, invest with purpose, give generously. As 2 Corinthians 9:11 says, you will be enriched in every way, to be generous in every way. Let your money follow your mission. Live with purpose, not just profit. There will be setbacks, count on it, but see them for what they are, lessons, not losses. Romans 5:3-4 says, we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. A financial mistake isn't the end. It's a chapter in your story. Reflect, adjust, move forward wiser and stronger. Too often, wealth gets a bad name. People equate it with greed, but money is just a tool. Like fire, it can destroy or it can warm. It all depends on how you use it. Proverbs 3:9 teaches us to honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Use your wealth to give, to heal, to build. Fund dreams, lift communities, create legacies. Picture yourself empowering future generations, supporting causes you believe in, being the reason someone else's life changes for the better. That's the kind of wealth worth building, and don't do it alone. No one climbs a mountain without a rope team. Surround yourself with people who share your values, mentors, peers, friends who remind you who you are and where you're going. Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, two are better than one, for if they fall, one will lift up the other. Your community will push you, check you, and cheer for you. Together, you'll rise higher. With wealth comes responsibility, not just to manage it, but to multiply its impact. Invest in what matters. Support education, fight poverty, back ethical business. Your money can echo far beyond your life. As 1 Timothy 6:18 encourages, command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. That's real abundance. Not what you keep, but what you give. And finally, never underestimate the power of gratitude and generosity. When you're thankful for what you have, you open the door for more. When you give, you receive in ways you never expected. Proverbs 11:25 says, A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Gratitude multiplies. Generosity expands. Together, they create a life of true abundance. So now you know. Financial success isn't just about income, it's about intention. It's about your mindset, your habits, and the legacy you leave behind. Start today. Shift your thinking. Take action. Believe in wealth as a force for good, and become a force for good yourself. If this message sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, subscribe, and keep the momentum going by clicking one of the videos on your screen. Your journey's just getting started. See you there.